move on to our second speaker. By the way, it was awesome. Amazing job. Second speaker is, and let me call upon his evaluator. And his evaluator is none other than Toastmaster Farhat. Could you please outline his objectives?
Am I audible? For Toastmasters and guests, good evening. So I am the evaluator for the second speaker, and the purpose of this project is for the members to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a volunteer organization. The purpose of this speech is for the members to share some aspect of his or her experience serving as a leader in a volunteer organization. So this is the timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes, and all the very best to the speaker.
Toastmaster Farhat, would you like to tell us something from your bucket list?
Why not? Yeah, so my favorite one of them is to visit New York City and go and watch a Broadway show in New York and the Times Square as well.
Okay, thank you. Bit different one, but great. All right, so let's move on to our second speaker now. This speaker has a beautiful introduction as well. So Toastmaster Afazja is from the tea garden district, which is called Nilgiris in Tamil Nadu, India, which is famously known as the Queen of Hills. He is in hospitality technology field service expert, working as a technical manager for Choice Hotels Middle East. He's been in Saudi Arabia for the past 18 years, and he loves and admires nature. He's a photography enthusiast who enjoys birding and traveling. He's the current Sergeant-at-Arms for Jeddah Tamil Toastmasters Club and Vice President Public Relations elect of Ceylon Toastmasters Club. And please remember to pin the timer. All the best, Toastmaster Afazja. And his title is Tamil You Lead. Tamil You Lead, Toastmaster Afazja Jaji.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. A mediocre teacher tells, a good teacher explains, a superior teacher demonstrates, great teachers inspire. We Toastmasters inspire people because we are learners, doers, and teachers. My dear fellow Toastmaster from Lanka and from Ceylon, and our distinguished guests and dignitaries, good evening and welcome to this joint meeting of these great two clubs. We learn from teaching and we teach from learning. I started my Toastmaster journey in November 2018. By the time I had around 16 years of corporate experience, on my first day in Toastmaster, during my icebreaker, I don't have butterflies in my stomach. Instead, I had crocodiles. That day I felt like the control strings from my brain to leg was broken. And I felt that my legs were made of lead, so heavy. But after 2-3 regular Toastmaster meetings, club meetings, and discussing with fellow Toastmasters and with seniors, I gained absolute confidence in me and understood Toastmastering is not just talking in front of people. It transforms you. It brings out the unknown talents and hidden talents in you, and it makes a better you. One day in February 2019, after our regular club meeting, we few Toastmasters from the same community were sitting and discussing. From this discussion, a new idea came out. We were taught that day to establish a social service organization for our community. To do that, we started talking to community leaders, senior Toastmasters, and to the common people. We gathered a lot of information. We analyzed the data. The result was really disturbing. In Jeddah, in our community, many people, those who are working in companies, they were working in the company for the same position for more than 5 years, where they don't get any chance to develop their skills. In their company, they didn't get opportunity for interdepartmental or cross-exposure trainings. Many of them, they didn't get promotions or even salary increments. Their jobs were in a stagnant state. So there is a desideratum for this problem. So we put into our bucket list to have this social organization to do training workshop for our community in Jeddah to learn and develop their skills. To do that, as a first step, we established a leaders group with clear roles as well as a very clear responsibility to the leaders. So the first Tamil U lead core team, the lead team was made. After that, we established a member group. The member group, we identified potential candidates, add them into the member group. They can run the organization. For the purpose, we did our first workshop in June 2019. Our PR worked well. We got 75 candidates enrolled for the training program, and we conducted the training program in a 5-star hotel. Thanks to Ceylon Toastmasters Club, we got 2 senior experienced Toastmasters voluntarily came to us, and they did the training for the 75 candidates along with other international trainers. Ms. Khadija, Toastmaster Khadija and Toastmaster Fatih Saeed were there as our training masters. The training went well. Surprisingly, the entire show was done by the member groups. The leading group was just controlling and delegating things to the people. And the comparing for the event was done by the 2 members from the member group. They were doing this thing for the first time. Those who attended the training were able to do a change in their life. We were able to ignite a change in their life. Many of them told us, this is the first time somebody carrying us. This is the first time we were exposed or we get a chance to express ourselves into such a big crowd. And their feedback, they told us, now we know that we can do development for us by learning. Thanks to Toastmasters for giving me the confidence and courage in me to lead such a big organization team, almost a year. And I'm really thankful to the Toastmasters for one thing, to ignite the leader in me. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Afazja, for that wonderful speech.